Welcome to ChalkTalk70svig.com, and today I want to talk about trunk stability in barbell training. Trunk stability is important because it is the transmission in which force is applied through the shoulders or the hips through the trunk to a bar or in a sport into somebody else or the ground and whatnot. So we're going to be talking about that today. So it's a good chest up position. Chest up does not mean extending the T-spine or the thoracic lumbar junction. It just is a solid chest up, a big breath, and then having the lower abs contracted so that the articulation with the torso up here is straight and neutral with the pelvis. So that would be not hyperlordotic or kyphotic in the lumbar spine. This would be poop and dog. This would be overextended. So when you're standing up, you can contract your glutes, and that'll tell you whether or not you're in a strong, stable position. So that's how we want to start most of our lifts. And it's a little different for the squat because we're going to be changing our position as we squat. And then in a deadlift, it changes with our setup. Today we're going to look at the press in particular and how having a strong, stable trunk is going to have an effect on the actual fucking press. There's gnats flying around my face. So we're going to watch the beginning of this set that doesn't have a strong, stable trunk, and then we're going to watch the end of it where we will have one, and then we'll talk about it in here in a second. All right. Hey. I'm on a night train. Alright, so watch the back here. A lot of wiggle room. Alright, now contract the lower abs. Harder. Better. Towards the nose. That one had a little wiggle room. That was the last one, a little fatigue. This is actually like a 6th set right here. So in the absence of being able to review and edit this particular video, the first rep I instructed Ali to not have any contraction of the lower abs. And so what you would have seen is a little bit of breaking in the spine as she presses up. Now in the second and third one, I think the third one, if I remember correctly, is better than the second one, but I was looking through the fucking the camera. You would have seen a little bit stronger of a base where that press is initiated from a strong and stable trunk. Now in the case with the press, think about the scapula sitting on the back of the person, on the back of their ribs. If someone is pressing and they have laxity in their trunk, when they're pressing, their scapula is not on a stable surface. But if we have this big breath with the chest up and then the lower abs contracted to prevent any wiggle in the spine, then now the scapula have a stable position. So trunk stability is going to have an effect on the efficacy of the press. So big breath, tighten the lower abs, keep them contracted, not a full hardcore contracting of the abdominals, but keep tension on those lower abs to help keep the trunk stable.